Hi, it's Alex, and together with 88 Grains, today we're going to roast another coffee of the month. And this time it's a special coffee because it's first coffee from Colombia at 88 Grains. And this one is a washed Castillo from El Tambo. And we are going to roast it on our old trusty bullet right here behind me. And let's get to work. Okay, so our roaster is ready to charge, and we charge 600 grams of beans as usual. And to be honest, I really enjoyed last month's roast a lot, so I will give the same approach, so with lower airflow and just a couple of changes to the power setting, and we'll see how it will come out. I feel like it was more bright and more pronounced than the coffees we roasted previously with higher airflows. It's good to name your roast so we can come back to it later. And yeah, so this is first coffee from Colombia by 88 Grains, and it's a blend of 5 different farms from 5 different farms of the same variety, which is Castillo. And the Castillo is one of the most popular varieties that are grown in Colombia. And this is actually mix, like a hybrid between Caturra, which is a dwarf-like Bourbon variety, and also the Timor hybrid, which is also a hybrid of Bourbon Arabica and the Robusta Canephora. So Castillo is actually in 1/4 Robusta kind of coffee, which gives it more resistance to diseases, and it's much easier to grow. Also, we have some issues with the roaster. I'm not sure where the beans are coming from. You can see my confusion. Yeah, in that case, just remember to take the beans out of the cooling tray and maybe hold the doors for a while so the beans will get lighter and put less pressure on doors. Or they are quite small actually, and they might actually fall from the gap. Maybe I need to adjust the gap. We'll see after the roast. Anyway, so we are on a P7 and we are going quite okay. Yeah, I'm getting rid of the beans. They cooled down a little. And what else about Castillo? Yeah, so it's 1/4 hybrid with Robusta, the most grown variety in Colombia, which gives it more resistance, and very popular variety there. I really enjoy them. It's very clean cap usually. They're more of Bourbon variety like. And yeah, this is actually not a single farm coffee. This is a mix of 5 different farms. I won't be able to pronounce their names. You can have a read on our website. And yeah, I'm hoping to get this coffee to very light color with like minute and something development time in a quite short roast that will enhance the fruitiness and the acidity and the brightness of the coffee. Checking the color of the beans to mark yellowing. We're almost there, so we are getting ready to click the button. And right after, I guess we'll start to go down with our p-value to slow it down and make sure we have the insides of the coffee roasted as well. And yes, as I mentioned at the start, I'm surprised how well the previous month roast went. I mean, it was way different than what I used to roast, because I always thought that higher airflow will make coffee more, give the coffee more clarity, and it will be brighter. But apparently, that's not the case in a bullet. Mm, and we'll see. To be honest, I can't wait to taste the coffee. We are quite fast, not as usual fast, but something below 10. And we are slowing down again, so we don't want to we want to avoid any minor changes in the rate of rise. So really enjoy this simple approaches to roasting coffee. That's actually what Morten Munchov from Denmark always try to teach us. And it's very easy to replicate. That's the first thing. The second thing is that we know what will happen if we make the change bigger or smaller. So it's super easy to control it and to change the flavor. So to change how long will get us to the first crack, and then how long the development will take us to desired color. But it's always trial and error. So you have to take into account that this is my first roast of this particular coffee. And after tasting, we can actually check what's wrong with the coffee and make adjustments. And we are in a first crack, so last minute, I guess. The color changes are quite fast. Yeah, the beans are quite small, so this fast roast may actually suit quite well. Yeah, it's time to observe the color well, to make the most important decisions. Yeah, even now I'm focused on the roasting, and just waiting for myself to drop. And we hit the minute mark of the first crack. The coffee is cracking quite aggressively, but we are about to finish. Yeah, the smaller the beans, the shorter the development time can be. And yeah, there we have it. It looks quite yellow on the screen, but don't worry, it's brown. Yeah, and that's it for today. And let's get into the brewing. Hi, so we are in my kitchen again, and we are going to do V60 with our Colombian coffee. So this is a high density coffee, as I mentioned already, and we're going to brew it the classic V60 with the method you have seen in the last video. And actually, that's my preferred method to brew V60 at home as well. I'm pre-wetting the filter, as always. We're using 30 grams. We're using 30 grams of beans. They're medium coarse grind. The reference is like 4.1 on first generation oat fellow grinder. And we are starting with 100 grams of dry infusion. Last 30 grams goes straight in the middle. I have my trusty spoons so we can stir it properly. And every 15 seconds we are adding another 100 grams of of water. And today I'm using the Abaca filters, and I really enjoy using them, to be honest. So they're much faster filters than regular V60s that I show you usually in the roastery. Usually the drawdown takes like 2.5 minutes maximum. So we'll see. We have all the water in, so it's 500 grams altogether. And we are just draining. We have our cup ready to taste. And the filters are much more predictable. So you have a source next to you, feel free to have some. They're amazing, and they are almost the same price as the Hario ones. And that was a huge change in my home brewing setup. Yeah, and now it's exactly 2:30 on the screen, and we are drained. Yep. Nice. And now we are going to taste. In the aroma, there are some citrus fruits, some caramel notes. It's like and honey notes. It's sweet and acidic. When you taste it, it's very juicy, bright, more in the way of in the more like peaches or other stone fruits. So it's very good washed coffee, and that's actually coffees I really enjoy, and I'm going to drink it a lot now. Yeah, and there's a lot of caramel notes, like roasted hazelnuts. Um, so that's my to-go cup. And that's my first coffee in the morning, so see you around.